Hi everybody, it's Norma again, and as I said in a previous video, I was going to do a review on Lily of the Valley. And as you can see by the candles behind me, I did pay another visit to the Yankee candle store, but I have a very good explanation, so hear me out before you think I've gone absolutely nuts. Lily of the Valley. As you know from watching my videos, I love the floral scents. Garden Hideaway and Greenhouse are probably like two of my top favorite all-time Yankee candle scents. Growing up as a kid, there are three flowers that have very, very special meaning to me. One is Lily of the Valley, the other is Rose, and then the last one is Iris. And these three flowers remind me of my childhood. They remind me of my mom. They remind me of my family. Lily of the Valley is one of the first spring flowers that come up. They have an intense, intense fragrance, just sweet and piercing. I mean, there's just nothing like it. I loved Lily of the Valley so much that the very first perfume I bought when I was like in high school or maybe even a preteen was Lily of the Valley. So when this candle came back as a treasure, I was so excited to see it. I bought it sight unseen, or unsniffed I should say, and I bought 6 of them. I bought this at a prior sale. I don't remember, it wasn't the 6 for $60. I think it was buy one get one free, or buy 2 get 2 free, something like that. So I had the box, and today I decided to open the box and take it out. Now that the holidays are over, you know, I'm getting more into the spring scents. I was just so excited to try this candle. So I lit it and I burnt it, and then about a half hour later I left the room for a minute. I came back, and in the hallway I could smell it. And I was getting so excited. I was like, oh wow, this has an amazing throw. I've only had it going for about half an hour and I can smell it already. Then I got into the room, and the first thought that came into my head was, it kind of smells like plastic. So I said, no, that can't be. This is Lily of the Valley. I mean, look how gorgeous. So I kept it going, and after a while, the scent became very overpowering, you know, so much so that I said, I have to move this candle to a larger room. So I did move it into my living room, which I have an open floor plan, so it's like a, you know, living room, dining room, kitchen, you know, basically all one big room. So usually I can have, you know, 3 candles going in this space with no problem. So I put one Lily of the Valley and, you know, let it go for a while. Came back and I go, oh, I think this might work. You know, I can't really smell it when I'm standing in the kitchen. But then I went to where the candle was, sat down in the chair, and said, oh no, if I have anybody over and they're sitting in this chair, this candle's going to kill them. It was just too overpowering. So I tried moving it in different areas of the space, but every area was someplace where I was in fairly close proximity, and it was just very strong. I tried opening the window, and eventually I got to realize it wasn't the fact that it was strong, which it was. I didn't like the scent. And I said, how can this be? How can this be? It's Lily of the Valley. So I went back and read the reviews, and, you know, pretty much it got great reviews. There weren't a lot, I think maybe 6, but, you know, most people seemed to like it. So I did some more research, and I found another review. I think it was on Makeup Alley. And that reviewer didn't like it. They thought it was horrible. The scent was cheap and synthetic, was I think the words they used. And I have to say, I tend to agree with that reviewer. I don't like this scent. I was worried about it having a very weak throw, but this is a strong throw, and it's just a scent I don't like. I mean, it does smell synthetic to me. It doesn't smell like true Lily of the Valley. I don't know if I'm having a bad smelling day or what, but I just really didn't care for it. So then, now I'm stuck with 6 jars. And so I thought about it, and I was going to keep them. I took them out of the box. I put them all away. And the more I thought about it, I said, I don't really like this set. I don't think it's going to grow on me. I don't want to keep all these jars. So as you know, tomorrow is the last day of the semi-annual sale. So I said, you know what, I'm going to go back to the store and exchange them. So I end up keeping this one, because I have burnt it. It's a beautiful jar, so it'll be part of my collection. And I may give it another shot, maybe later on in the spring, but I don't know. I was very, very disappointed in this. So I took the other 5 jars back, and I did an exchange and a return. So I had a difficult time figuring out what to get because, I pretty much already had everything that I was interested in and that I wanted. They had a couple new ones there. They hadn't been there before. And one of them was Cozy Sweater, which I was tempted to get, but I decided I really wanted to kind of stick to scents that I knew I liked. So I end up exchanging 4 jars for 4, and I got Spice Pumpkin, Autumn Wreath, Greenhouse, and this was a surprise, Wedding Day. Now the Spice Pumpkin, I hope I'm not going to regret it. I had another jar picked out and then I put it back, and when I was finalizing my selection, I just grabbed this Spice Pumpkin jar, which wasn't the original one I had picked up. The other one I had picked up and looked at. And this one, I'm not sure about the oils in this one. And I'm not going to take the top off because it's hard to do with one hand, but usually when you have a lot of oil on the top is glistening. Like in my Autumn Wreath, the oils are just fantastic. The top is shiny and glistening. This Spice Pumpkin isn't, so I hope it's going to be okay. We'll find out. I got another Greenhouse because I love it. It's a treasure, so I don't know if it's coming back. If they had had another Greenhouse, I probably would have gotten a second one, but they didn't. This was the last one left. So when I'm scrounging around for my 4th jar, I saw Wedding Day. And I was like, oh my God, they haven't had that in my store at all. I have not seen it. And I know from reviewing the Yankee website, this is actually back in the current lineup. I was very hesitant to get it though because I was just returning my lovely Lily of the Valley, or so I thought, and I was really hesitant to try to get another floral. Greenhouse I know I love. I had no issues with that one, but I'd never tried Wedding Day. But I picked it up and I smelled it and I go, oh, this isn't bad. I already immediately liked it better than Lily of the Valley. And I seem to recall when I was looking up reviews of Greenhouse that many of the reviewers mentioned Greenhouse and Wedding Day as 2 of their favorite candles. And I'm not sure on that. When I got back from the store, I did try to look up the reviews of Greenhouse again, but it is no longer on the Yankee website. But I'm pretty sure it was Wedding Day in connection with Greenhouse. So I figured, I've never seen one before. It was there. I might as well give it a shot. So I do like it a lot better than Lily of the Valley, so I hope it'll turn out to be a nice candle. According to the website, it's supposed to be a mixture of floral and fruit, so it's not just a straight up floral. And then for my 5th jar, I decided I want to get some more tarts. I would have gotten exchanged another jar for the tarts, but they frankly didn't have very many, and so with 1 large jar, I got to exchange it for 28 tarts. So this is what I got. I picked up all of the Spice Pumpkin that they had left in the store, every single one, that many. Same thing with the Autumn Wreath. I picked up every Autumn Wreath that they had. They had only 2 Harvests left, so I got those. And then I picked up some of the Pumpkin Wreath. The last time I got the tarts, I did not get this one. So I figured I might as well get some of these. I picked up every single last apple pumpkin they had. And then I needed to get 2 more, so I end up getting Cozy Sweater. Because, like I said, they did have 1 large jar in the store, but I was hesitant to try it. So at least now I have the scent that I can, try it out. So there it is. I was not planning to go back to the store, but at least this time it didn't cost me anything because I did, a dollar for dollar exchange and return. So have a good night. If you like my video, please comment, like, and subscribe.